Welcome, everyone. This is the Hollywood Rabbi, and today's Torah portion is called Ki Tisa. This week's Torah portion describes one of the most unsettling stories in all of the Bible, and that's the one that talks about the golden calf. Now, it was bad timing at the worst. It was just very difficult to understand because Moses had gone up to Mount Sinai to receive the Torah and the Ten Commandments. He was there for 40 days and 40 nights. And what does he find when he comes down? His people have decided to start worshiping a golden calf. Now, you can imagine his frustration. We're not sure if it was anger that caused him to break the tablets or if he was just about ready to pass out after all that time he spent trying to receive the Torah and then seeing the reaction of the people. Well, let's go back a little bit. Moses was gone for a long time, and the people complained to Aaron that they wanted a transitional figure, an oracle, to help substitute or help become a transitionary object because Moses was not there, their leader was not there. So first a prophet named Kor, got very upset with the people, and he told them that this is idol worship. You can't make this idol, and they killed him. So Aaron was a man of peace. He wanted to see a better outcome. So he decided to placate the people and try to buy some time because he knew Moses was coming down soon. You know, Aaron was the high priest, so he getting involved in this conversation was quite troubling, to say the least. But nonetheless, they asked Aaron, and he said, the only way you could make this calf is if you melt down the gold from your earrings and jewelry. And he didn't think they were going to do that, but they were so dedicated to making this golden calf that they decided to contribute. But however, there were 600,000 people there in the desert, and only 3,000 actually participated in the idol worship. Well, you first ask yourself, how could these people who saw these great miracles like the 10 plagues and the exodus from Egypt and the parting of the Red Sea and the manna, the food that came from heaven, and the clouds of glory that protected them. They even heard the voice of God from Mount Sinai. How could all these people who experienced all these miracles actually change and turn that way and worship an idol? And the answer is easy come, easy go. I mean, they had a lot of these big miracles happen. And if you and I were to have one of those large miracles happen, it would probably have been enough for a lifetime. But if you rely on large miracles and they don't happen frequently, and that's what your faith is based on, your faith will not last, unfortunately. And that could be exhibited very clearly in this story, that these people had seen the miracles of God, but then when it stopped happening, they resorted to worship an idol. The Jewish people were said to have been slaves for 400 years, and if they weren't saved soon from Egypt, they would have dropped the lowest levels of deprivation. And some of that may have included idol worshiping. And they were also influenced by the mixed multitude. There were people who came along that were opportunists, that weren't really people of the faith either. So God made Moses a proposition. He said, why don't we wipe these people out, and we'll start a new generation just from your families. And he said, no, he loved the people so much. He said, please forgive them on my behalf. And Moses was a man of truth, and his brother was a man of peace. Both of them wanted there to be reconciliation. You know, Aaron, in his way, he was trying to avert this from happening, but he wasn't able to stop it. When Moses and Aaron were together, they were able to be a great leadership team because Aaron had the attribute of love and peace, and Moses had the attribute of truth and justice. And when you put all that together, you have a really powerful leadership team. And the firstborn lost their ability to be the leaders at that point, and it became the priests who led the people, the Kohanim, the priests, and the Levites, the Leviim. One of the characteristics God has is forgiveness, forgiving the people who sinned against him. And that trait is something that we too can emulate. This is the Hollywood Rabbi wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom and a wonderful weekend. And we'll look forward to talking about more interesting stories from the weekly Torah portion. Many blessings to you and your families. Thank you so much for watching.
It'd be awesome if you'd like this video, hit the red subscribe button, and turn your bell notifications on so you don't miss out on any weekly videos I put out.